Before you watch the fan cam, a big shout out to IP Vanish, the best VPN in the world. Unlike Chelsea's defence, listen, God, can't believe it. I'll tell you what, honestly, I'd recommend getting VPN, but not if you want to watch these games. Jesus Christ. But it is a great VPN. You know, all the 3 o'clock kickoffs that you can't usually watch, that's where you need it. IP Vanish will sort you out. There is a QR code on screen as well as a link below. Check it out, get your discount, save some money before Christmas, and hopefully Chelsea can get a better result against Bournemouth coming up. All the best, guys.
Fuck it.
I mean, Charlie, mate, listen, we've got enough on our mind to worry about what we're saying on a camera, mate, because I think what the players did on camera today on the football pitch, that's the main concern that people should have. But to answer your question, I'm getting back to London at about 5 a.m.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What about you? You're staying overnight?
Yeah, I've bit the bullet and staying over. Just why not prolong the stay here, because I've enjoyed it so much, haven't I? So
it's been great, hasn't it, Charlie? We've had such a great time.
Mate, do you know what? I was telling you before the game, the last time we come here, we were all here, and we shipped 3, and we lost 3-0. We did one bet. We did a little bit better this time. We got a goal.
Progress.
We've made progress from our last season. We got a goal. I don't know what to say about that, mate. Utterly abysmal, pathetic performance. And that is the exact reason why, when people get on to me about, oh, why don't you say Chelsea are title contenders? That 90 minutes there is the exact reason why we are not contending for the title, why we are not serious. Because time and time again, right, this team, this group of players, they get up for the big games. They give 110% when it's primetime TV and it's Barcelona and Arsenal in town and, you know, everyone's watching. But when in the games that really matter, these games, away from home, it's cold, you know, midweek games, you know, difficult grounds, tight stadiums, hostile atmospheres, these guys don't fancy it. They don't turn up. They go missing. And that is a rinse and repeat pattern that has got to be stamped out. When I've said that, oh, you know, Leeds will be a harder game than Arsenal, Leeds will be a harder game than Barcelona, hopefully now people understand why. Because these are the types of games that we've been consistently failing to win for far too long now. And again, we didn't even make that many changes tonight. You know, I think we made 4 changes. Tosin came in, Badiashile came in, Delap started, and he started Gittins as well. So we made 4 changes, right? Which I was expecting maybe 5, 6 or 7.
I mean, there were key changes.
They were key changes. And the centre-back pairing, the centre-backs today, awful. Absolutely disgraceful. And I know Tosin's your guy, Uncle Tosin.
Mate, you know,
No,
you can't disown uncles, but I don't want him to be Uncle Tosin anymore,
now,
mate.
Right? This guy,
toss him in the bin.
This guy cannot ever play for this football club again. He sits out now until January.
That's a bit harsh.
No, it's not. He sits out until January and then he's gone.
Not even a trip to Wales.
No. He sits down and out. He's out in January. No match till January for him. Force him out. The last 3 games that Tosin's played, we have conceded 8 goals, and he's been a key part in all of those games. Wolves in the Carabao, we conceded 3. 3 tonight. 2 against Karabag in the Champions League. In the other games that he started, he gave away a penalty against Ajax. This guy is not good enough. He was okay last season. I do not know what's happened to him this time round, but he is costing us time and time again. And the fact that Maresca keeps going with Tosin over Achimpong is a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. Achimpong, every time he's played this season, has been miles better than Tosin, yet for some reason he consistently cannot get back into this team when there's a rotation made at the back. The Chalobah at right back thing, it didn't really work. I kind of got it, but I also didn't really get it. Gusto, I know, started both games, but you know he could have played again if you're not going to play Reece, or you play Reece a half, Gusto a half if you want to try and manage their minutes more. That didn't particularly work. The attack, there was just no chemistry. The chemistry between Delap and João Pedro, non-existent. Esteval found it difficult, didn't really get in the game. We weren't really getting in the ball much, and then you know he didn't really do much with the ball when he did get it.
It was a hostile atmosphere.
It was a hostile atmosphere, sure. And you know he's an 18-year-old. He'll learn from that. He'll experience that. Gittins, I thought, was poor. Didn't really offer anything. Delap, right, for someone who's going to be a physical striker, good in the air and stuff, the guy doesn't even look at the ball when it's in the air. He's more interested in having a fight and wrestling and a scrap with the defenders. And then João Pedro, for me, has been awful, really, since September. He's been terrible, mate. He's been really, really poor. I don't really know what's going on with him. I don't know what his what his best position is. But wherever he's playing at the moment, mate, he's not having an impact, and he's being a net negative on the team, if I'm being totally honest. He really is.
You think he's making the team worse?
Well, he's not making it better, is he? So,
Well, I mean,
he's not, mate. I'm sorry, he's been really poor for a considerable amount of weeks now. He has. And I know he's not.
So what is he not offering?
He's not offering anything, mate. He's not offering much on the ball. He's not getting in good positions. When he does get in good positions, like he did against Arsenal, he didn't bother shooting. It's not been good enough from him, mate. We need a massive improvement from him. And I think, again, today highlights that the players in the squad aren't of the level required to maintain a title challenge. If our first 11 is fit and playing every single week, which we know doesn't happen over the course of a season for any team, then I think we can contend. But the reality is, with injuries and the rotation players we've got, they are not of the quality right now for us to be contending at the top of the table. We are playing for third or fourth place this season. That's just the reality right now, until the players get to the required standard that we need to compete in games like this and find a certain level of consistency over the course of a season. Palmer back was a positive. I was pleased to see him back. Had a really good chance, which he should bury to make it 2-2, and then maybe it's a different game. But let's be honest, bro, we didn't deserve anything from this game tonight. If we'd got anything out of it, it would have been unjust and undeserved. But it's just the same old, bro. Every time you think you're taking a few steps forward, you then just, you take one forward. You think, right, we've had a brilliant November. We conceded more goals in this one game than we did in the entire of last month in the league. No, actually, in general, we shipped 2 against Karabag and 1 against Wolves. No, sorry, 1 against Arsenal. Those are the 3 goals we conceded last month in all comps. We've already conceded 3 goals this month already, and it's frustrating, mate. That's what I was getting annoyed about at the start of the season, was the constant rotation at centre back causing problems. It caused problems again.
But I mean, what's he supposed to do? Because the argument is, if you keep playing for Farr, he's going to get injured. And it's the same with James.
My point is, as I said earlier, play Josh Achimpong. Right. Do you remember with Tuchel, right, when he kept playing an ageing Azpilicueta over Chalobah, and he was making mistakes, and the managers think, it's better to go with the experienced player. They're going to give you something maybe a bit more. They're not. They simply aren't. Chalobah should have been playing over Dave under Tuchel at that time, and Tosin should not be playing ahead of Josh Achimpong. It just shouldn't. It just should not be happening at all. It really is not on anymore. So if you're going to make changes at the back, Achimpong comes in, and that's that. We don't see Tosin again. We sell Tosin in January, or we keep him on in a non-playing capacity as Palmer's best mate for morale. Otherwise, that's it, mate. No more Tosin. No more. I'm sick of it.
So the only benefit to this team that you think Tosin have is the fact that he's good mates with Palmer.
Yeah, right now, mate. If he's best mates with Palmer and he keeps Palmer's morale up, then I'm cool with that. But right now, mate, we have to make decisions, and Chelsea's future does not involve Tosin being part of it, because he simply isn't good enough.
Even as a squad player?
No. He's showing this season, mate. How poor has he been this season in every game pretty much he's played? He's been shocking.
Good. Gray had a tough one today.
Yeah, it's been difficult for him. He's playing so many minutes. Obviously, Hatto, after that, had a horror show at Karabag, is not really come back in. I don't even know he's played at all. Not that I can remember, or maybe just a few pity minutes here and there at the end of games. But yeah, it's not looking easy right now, mate. And something's got to change in terms of the mentality for these kind of games. We don't need to worry about the big games. We've got the big games sort of on lock, got the big game set up, sorted. That sort of thing is looking good for us. But these kind of games, away at Burnley, I know we won, but it was it was difficult. Away today, shocking. Sunderland at home, awful. Go to Bournemouth Saturday. That's must win now. That is must win Bournemouth on Saturday. And that's not an easy place to go.
It's not even an easy place to win when you play well.
No, I know we've won there the last few seasons, but that's going to be tough as well. They're not playing particularly well. They lost to Everton last night. It's another small pitch. It'll be another atmosphere that maybe not quite like this, but it will be a.
God, speak of the devil.
What?
That's fucking Winstanley and the rest of them.
No, we're better than that.
We're good people, Charlie.
No, we are
good people.
No, you don't do that sort of thing. They're there to do a job, and they're doing their job. They're doing what they're told to be doing. Fair enough, whatever. But
We're going to leave it today, guys.
If I was gonna, if
Nobody is running up to the directors today.
No.
Today, we're in the Christmas spirit. The spirit of giving.
well,
we give goals away. We give free path as well.
Well, we
you know?
started.
Walk where you want.
We started the advent calendar, mate. Behind door 1 was 3 goals for Leeds today, wasn't it? So after that, mate, we'll see what's in store on day 2, and then we'll go from there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's
So
custom, mate.
yeah, it's looking great, isn't it?
What do you think the brief is tomorrow, mate?
Uh,
Something always comes out.
So something always comes out. Oh, we're happy with this squad. Maybe it was just a blip. We've been good recent form. Or, mate, all the standard nonsense that you can see straight through. But yeah, mate, really abysmal tonight. Really abysmal. Fans have travelled a long way. It's Leeds. It's 8:15 kickoff on a Wednesday night, and the least the team could do is put a bit of effort in. And there was no effort tonight, and that's unacceptable in my view.
Hey, big up to you. Thanks so much, Charlie. Pleasure.